The 3 fastest ways to build your fortune. How to get rich quickly. It's likely that almost everyone hopes to become wealthy at some time in their lives. Some individuals decide to live modestly in order to save more money, while others take a chance by investing in high-return ventures in order to increase their wealth. We'll look at the greatest strategies to swiftly amass riches in this video. Keep watching to discover more. In essence, there are just 3 things you need to do in order to build wealth over time. Make money, save money, and invest money. In this video, we look at each stage separately in detail. Wealth. What is it? Everyone's definition of wealth is unique. For some, it can mean owning real estate, while for others, it might mean making wise investments. Wealth, from a financial standpoint, is the total of your assets minus your liabilities. Even though it could seem challenging, acquiring wealth is actually quite simple. In reality, you don't even need a 6-figure income to make your dream come true. You can accumulate riches regardless of your age if you're motivated. And also remember that creating wealth is a process that takes time. Step 1. Make money. Having several sources of income is the most essential step to accumulating wealth, whether you're just starting out or going through a transition. Here are a few tips for increasing your income and building up your savings rapidly. Upgrading your skill set. You may increase your income and investment returns in 2 different ways. Either you may earn more money or reduce your spending. Most individuals overlook the second as they concentrate on the first. By developing your skill set, you may raise your revenue. This can entail getting a diploma, an MBA, or a specialized title, which can all lead to a promotion and a rise in pay. 2. Take on jobs that pay well. For a thorough database of occupations, consult the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. You may then view the high-paying positions and their subcategories and apply for them. The average salary for more than 100 occupations is at least $80,000 annually. Medical professionals, managers, nurses, and engineers are a few examples of highly compensated professionals. Some of these careers, meanwhile, are exceedingly expensive. The required education could take a long time to finish, and it might take much longer before you start making a good living. Before choosing a profession, you should take into account all of these criteria. Make sure your debt levels are manageable no matter which career route you select. 3. Run side hustles. You don't have to rely on your salary even if you have a job. To boost your revenue, you can successfully operate a side business. During your leisure time, you can monetize your skill or interest. As long as you have an internet connection, you may run a number of successful side businesses online. Check the video on the end screen to find out a few easier side hustles you can start easily. 4. Enter the business world. The world's richest people are entrepreneurs rather than employees. Entrepreneurship satisfies 2 requirements for accumulating wealth: income and strong returns on capital. Get going with your company concept if it can help you earn more money. It doesn't need to be a huge enterprise. Starting a small business allows you to provide the services you are skilled at. For instance, you can now start a firm that is fully online because of the advancement of the internet. You can employ individuals to operate the business for you if you're too busy with other things. Step 2. Save money. If you spend all of the money you earn, you won't be able to build wealth. Take into account these 5 actions to save more money for growing your wealth. 1. For at least a month, keep a record of your spending. To help you manage this, you could utilize a financial software program, but a straightforward small-sized notebook will do. Record all of your expenses, no matter how small. Many individuals are shocked to find where all of their money goes. 2. Find and remove the excess fat. Divide your spending between needs and wants. Food, shelter, and clothing are the 3 obvious needs. Add health insurance premiums to that list, as well as vehicle insurance if you own a car and life insurance if you support the family. Numerous other expenses will only be wants. However, take a close look at both categories. While you may definitely remove some wants entirely, you may be overspending on some needs such as clothing. 3. Make a saving target. Try to keep to your budget once you've determined how much you can save each month. This does not imply that you must always be thrifty or live simply. Feel free to reward yourself and occasionally spend a suitable amount if your savings objectives are being met. You'll feel better and have more drive to continue on your path. 4. Create a fund for emergencies. Prepare for unseen occurrences like losing your job with emergency fund kits. Without emergency reserves, such events might make it difficult to build wealth. The investment may be sold or debts may be incurred as two typical consequences. Debt causes your wealth to decrease over time. Additionally, interest on the debt should be paid. You lose the principal and interest you would have accrued if you sold your investment. Therefore, create an emergency fund such as a backup source of funding to cover unforeseen expenses to prevent such situations. 5. Activate automatic saving. Having your company or bank set up an automatic transfer of a specific amount each paycheck into different savings or investing accounts is a simple method to save a specific amount each month. Similar to this, you may contribute to your employer's 401k or another retirement plan by having money automatically deducted from your income. Financial advisors often suggest making a minimum contribution to qualify for your employer's full match. Step 3. Invest money. It's time to start investing when you've established a monthly savings target. You receive more money in return when you invest your money. You may build enormous wealth over time by investing your salary in the stock market, real estate, and retirement plans like a 401k or a Roth IRA. Risk and possible return on investments vary. They often have lesser potential returns the safer they are, and vice versa. Spend some time reading up on the different kinds of investments if you aren't already familiar with them. Despite the wide variety of exotic investments available, the majority of investors will choose to start with stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. 1. Stock market. One of the simplest and easiest strategies to increase wealth is to purchase business shares. Stocks reflect a company's shares of ownership. When you purchase stock, you become a minor shareholder in that business and gain the upside potential of both its share price and any dividends it may pay. Bonds are typically thought of as being less risky than stocks. However, the risk associated with equities can vary greatly from corporation to corporation. 2. Real estate. You have the opportunity to make money off the real estate market without having any direct engagement by investing in real estate investment trusts. REITs are essentially equities of real estate companies that engage in property acquisition and disposition. This group includes mortgage lenders as well. You benefit whenever the company's worth rises. Reinvesting your REIT profits can increase your returns. REITs claim exceptionally high dividend yields. 3. Bonds. Bonds are akin to the government or corporate IOUs. When you purchase a bond, the issuer guarantees to return your money plus interest after a specific amount of time. In general, bonds are viewed as less risky than stocks, but with less upside potential. Bond rating organizations assign letter grades to bonds in order to reflect the fact that some are riskier than others. 4. Mutual funds. Mutual funds are collections of securities, often including stocks, bonds, or both stocks and bonds. Shares in mutual funds provide you access to a portion of the whole pool. Depending on the investments they make, mutual funds have varying levels of risk. Building riches isn't a difficult task. With focus and discipline, you can quickly increase your fortune. Hope this video helped you. Thanks for watching!